I am Reshma S, Master of Ceremony from 3rd BBA. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to this insightful webinar on Elevate Your Professional Preference, the Power of Postures and Gestures. Today, we are privileged to have with us an exceptional resource person, Dr. T. Mangekarsi Ma'am, Assistant Professor of English from B.S. Abdul Rahman Crescent Institute of Science and Technology, Vandalur, Chennai, whose expertise in this field will undoubtedly leave us a lasting impact on our personal and professional lives. I do welcome our head of the Department of BBA, Dr. M. Chandra Ma'am, Organizing Secretary, Ms. K. Sonia Nancy Ma'am, and Ms. R. Rajalakshmi Ma'am. I welcome you all. I welcome all these assistant professors from BBA. I encourage each of you to engage actively and make the most of this valuable learning opportunity. Once again, a warm welcome to all, and thank you for joining us today. Let's dive in and make this session a memorable and enriching. I now invite Dr. M. Chandra Ma'am, Head of the Department BBA, to deliver the felicitation address.
Good afternoon, one and all gathered here. This program is especially meant for the final year students to meet the interview and techniques. Apart from that, the body language and gestures are most important for the first view is the best view. So you have to prepare yourself for the interview. To get into the interview, get a job in final year is the most important. When you get out of this college, you may not get the job. So it is the most crucial to have this section. So please guys, listen to the ma'am, what he is saying, what she is saying, and try to interact with him and try to utilize the resource what is available to you. Welcome Dr. Mangekarsi ma'am. It's very great pleasure to have this section. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation, ma'am. Welcome you.
Thank you Dr. Chandra. Thanks a lot. Good evening everyone. I'm indeed honored to be here as a resource person to share my insights on the topic, Elevate Your Professional Presence, the power of posture.
Excuse me, ma'am. The students want to introduce your academic profession to the students. Please give us the time. Aditi, introduce.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Kaushar Reshma from 2nd BBA to deliver the chief guest address.
Dr. T. Mangekarsi, Assistant Professor of English, B.S. Abdul Rahman Crescent Institute of Science and Technology, is a dedicated academician with zeal for teaching and inquisitiveness for a learning experience. Self-motivated person with an unyielding spirit, having 8 years of professional experience in nurturing young minds, budding soft skills trainer, ambitious in striving to achieve knowledge, competence, and expertise in the same. More 15 papers published, 20 and above faculty developed program. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for that kind words of introduction. Thank you. So, shall we continue, ma'am?
Yes, section. Yes, ma'am, section is yours, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. It is indeed a great honor to be here as a resource person to share the insights of the topic, Elevate Your Professional Presence, the Power of Posture and Gesture. My sincere thanks to the Secretary, Sri K. Raghunathan, National College, Trichy, Principal Dr. K. Kumar, Vice Principal Dr. De Prasanna Balaji, Dr. Chandra, Head and Department of Business Administration, Organizing Secretaries, Ms. Sonia, Ms. Rajalakshmi, and all the other faculty members for organizing this workshop, which in my opinion is the need of this hour. Okay, before going into the session, I just want to make few things very clear. Okay, actually your HOD has already set the tone for this workshop, right? Like it is meant for the 3rd year students, right? And the prime motive is to get or land into a job, right? Fine. So all of us want to be landed in a job. Why are we studying? What is the primary motive behind doing BBA, MBA? Why are we doing all these things? It is just to get a land. Maybe we can have multiple reasons. However, the primary reason is to get a job, well-paid job. Is it not? Yes or no? So this is this session is going to help you. At least it will help you to some extent to improve your skills to land up in a good job, a dream job. Okay. So let me get certain things straight first of all. Okay, this I want it to be an interactive session. See, I am okay being bilingual. Like, although I am from the Department of English, I would like to go bilingual. Like, I can go talk both in English and in Tamil for your better understanding. So, language is not a barrier here. And number two is, I just want you to reply to me. Like, say for example, we have a lot of beautiful icons here, right? We have, can you see all those icons in your screen? Heart in, thumbs up, clap, and the thumbs down, something like you don't understand, you are perplexed, confused, lot of smileys there, right? Yes or no? Irka illaya? Irka? Thumbs up la irka keela? Ungaloda screen la? Yes. நீங்க இதெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம் so that you can make your virtual presence. நம்ம வந்து professional presence தாண்டி virtual presence-ஐயும் நம்ம வந்து சூப்பரா இதுல காமிச்சிக்கலாம். ஓகேவா? So அதெல்லாம் நீங்க போடும்போது I will understand that you are following me அப்படிங்கிறது. So அந்த icons யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Asking you one or two questions. அப்போ என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா you can just go to the chat box. அங்க message icon ஒன்னு குட்டியா இருக்கா? You can just go and click the message icon and just type the answers, 1 or 2 word answers. அவ்வளவுதான், வேற எதுவுமே கிடையாது. Okay, so that it will be very interactive, and it is like it is very very important that you understand. Number 70 students are here means it is not 1 hour, it is 70 hours. So I value your time, and I also want you to value this, make some use of this session. So is that a deal with us? Are we all in? Can we show some thumbs up? Yes, great. Lovely. Even if you don't understand anywhere, you can just raise your hands and tell me. Anga vandu ungalku raise hands madri oru iruka, and icon click pannina ungalku doubts appdin artham. So I can stop and I can explain you once again. Right? So that is the deal. Are we in? Shall we move on? Where is the Josh? Yeah. I'll start sharing my screen right now. Please kindly let me know whether it is visible for you people.
Yeah, buddy.
Am I visible?
Video.
உங்க இது மேம்
Ma'am,
பிபிடி தெரியல, பிபிடி வியூ ஆகல.
Okay. Is it visible now?
No.
Not yet?
Yes, ma'am, visible agala.
என்டையர் ஸ்கிரீன் கொடுங்க.
I have given.
பிரசன்ட்ல போய்ட்டு என்டையர் ஸ்கிரீன் கொடுத்துட்டு
Yes, I have given.
ஷேர் கொடுங்க. என்டையர் ஸ்கிரீனை செலக்ட் பண்ணுங்க. Yes. View ஆகுது. Yeah, view ஆகுது.
Cool. So, elevate your professional presence, the power of posture and gestures. Okay? Fine. Have you ever heard this term industry ready? Have you ever heard யாராவது industry ready அப்படிங்கிற word கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா? Have you ever heard? Anybody? Yes? No? Can I just see some answers? Okay, so let's see. So what is this industry ready? We want to land up in a job, right? So if you want to get into a job, you should know what is the mindset of your employer. உங்க எம்ப்ளாயருக்கு என்ன வேணும் அப்படிங்கிறது உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சாதான் உங்களுக்கு வந்து வேலை கிடைக்கும். கரெக்டா? You will get the job only when you know what the employer needs, right? So now these days, in recent eras, the corporates want people who are industry ready. So what is this industry ready? People like you get your degree, you get your BBA, you work 5 years, you get your MBA, all those things, 5 years of studies, 8 years of studies and everything. But still, the truth is that our young generation is not still industry ready. Yeah, why are they not still industry ready? Because there is somewhere there is a lack. So for industry ready now, what we have to do? They need 2 skills. One is hard skill and soft skill. So what is this hard skill? First, hard skill na enna? It's very simple. Hard skills are very technical skills. Say for example, if you are a banker, yeah.
Ma'am, உங்க ஸ்கிரீனை ஃபுல் சைஸ்ல வைங்களா, பை கொடுக்க முடியும். ஸ்லைட் ஷோ okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So what are the hard skills? The hard skills are job specific skills. Job specific skills na enna? What is job specific skills? Very simple. If you want to become a person to work in bank, what are the job specific skills? You should know your accounts. You should have your BCom. You have your tally. These are all your hard skills. If you want to become a software engineer, what are your hard skills or what are your technical skills? You should learn your languages like Python and all those things. These are the technical skills. So if I want to become a teacher, if you want to become a HR, if you want to become every job specific skills are called as hard skills. It's called, actually 10 years before, people were looking for people who are very talented in hard skills. They want to recruit people only based on their technical skills. But now the tables have turned. The corporates are ready to give hard skill training to their students. But what they want is soft skill for people with full of soft skills, who are talented and who can have a good set of soft skills. Only they want, any corporate is looking for people who have soft skills. So what is this soft skills? Hard skills, okay, நம்ம படிச்சு அது we will get the degree. நமக்கு டிகிரி வந்துரும், படிச்சிருவோம், எல்லாத்தையும் சப்ஜெக்ட்ல வந்து நம்ம ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ராங்கா இருப்போம். That is hard skill. அப்போ soft skill na என்ன? What is this soft skill na? This is the set of skills that every job will have. Ella job, whatever the profession you want to go, you want to become a HR? Do you want to become a bank manager? Do you want to become a, BPO office? Whichever the profession, name it. In the profession, if you want to go, you need this soft skills. So the soft skills actually transcends the job specification. It is not that allotted to one particular job. Okay, that is the most important thing. அப்போ what is this soft skill? இது எப்படி எல்லா இதுக்கும் எப்படி வந்து இந்த soft skill தேவைப்படும்? அப்படி என்ன skills அப்படின்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா, these are the skills that you cannot learn. படிக்க முடியாது. It has to be acquired. It has to be inculcated or imparted. Say for example, I have given a list of soft skills there. Say for example, leadership, group dynamics, conflict management, time management, stress management, positive attitude, presentation skills, listening and questioning skills. See, when you see this set of skills, do you think all these skills can be taken as a theory in the class. See somebody going to teach what is leadership, what is group dynamics. No, definitely no. These skills has to be imparted and it has to be acquired in your system. உங்களுக்குள்ளேயே அது வந்து வரணும். It has to be imparted. So over the period, you have to learn it. Throughout the course, you have to learn it and you have to accumulate it. You have to acquire the skills. And yes. Yes. Okay. So this is the soft skills. So now corporates are looking for hard skills, not for hard skills, only for soft skills. Okay. People who are ready with soft skills, who are good at soft skills. So, when I say career, what comes to your mind immediately? Just type 1 or 2 words. Career. What do you think? What? Can you just give me 1 or 2 words? When I say career, what hits your mind? Anything? Anybody? No? Nothing? You don't want to say any answer? Okay, career. What is career to you? I'll wait for 1 minute. Just tell me, career na what hits your mind? Without one word solunga papo. Okay, so nama busy irukku nenikiren. We'll move on. So the career na, first of all of us want to achieve success, is it not? Planning for job, yes, great. Planning for job. Future ideas, lovely, great. Future ideas. So you are thinking about future, lovely. So anybody wants a career, successful career, right? To pursue your goals, lovely. Subaya, yes, to pursue your goals. To achieve economic independence. Okay, so இது எல்லாமே one word la if you want to put it, success. Who does not want successful career? Tell me. எல்லாருக்குமே we want a successful career, is it not? So to become a successful person in your career, what is the essential soft skill? See here, I gave you a set of skills, right? Before I gave you a lot of skills. But the mother of all the skills will be your communication skills. Okay, be it leadership, be it team spirit, whatever it is, I would call the mother of all communication skills will be, soft skills will be effective communication skills. So, if you want to achieve a successful career, it is your communication. Communication is the key in today's world. Okay, am I making it clear? Am I making it? Are we on the line? Do we understand? So, what is communication? Communication is very simple. It can be verbal and non-verbal communication. Now, what are we doing at present? What are we doing? Example, we are communicating, is it not? This is a meeting, online meeting, and we are communicating. And what is the channel of this communication? It is a verbal communication. We are using words. Very simple. We talk. We use the language to write and read, and that is called as verbal communication. So, do you think we can communicate non-verbally without language? Do you think that is it possible to communicate without language? Anybody? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is it possible to communicate without language?
Yeah, no, ma'am.
No, sure. Without language, you cannot communicate.
Yeah, ma'am.
How many of you say no? Like, கண்டிப்பா பண்ணவே மேம் லாங்குவேஜ் இல்லாம பேசவே முடியாதுன்னு எத்தனை பேர் சொல்றீங்க? என்னால எதுவுமே பண்ண முடியாது. No communication, right? So you are very strong in saying that without language, you cannot communicate, right? Wait for a while. Now let's see. Can you see a photograph here? Can you see 3 photographs here?
Ma'am, first one, ma'am.
Oh, what do you understand from that first picture?
Good personality.
Okay. What do you understand from that picture? What do you understand? என்ன புரியுது உங்களுக்கு அந்த படத்துல? என்ன does it tell you something?
Look too professional.
Very good. Looks so professional. Super. What else do you know? என்ன பண்ணிருக்காங்க? பேக் போட்டிருக்காங்க, ஷர்ட் நீட்டா போட்டிருக்காங்க, well kept hair. It suggests that he is going to some college or something.
Ma'am, second and third images appearance so bad, ma'am.
Appearance bad. Why?
மேம் தேர்ட் பிக்சர்ல வந்து தோடுலாம் வச்சிருக்காங்க மேம் கால்ல அதுல.
Okay.
Second pictureல வந்து முடியெல்லாம் ஒரு மாதிரி ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா இல்லாம ஒரு மாதிரி நீட்டா இல்லாம இருக்கு மேம்.
இருக்கு இல்லையா? சூப்பரா. ஓகே, சரி, இது இப்படியே வச்சுப்போம். அடுத்து இன்னொரு பிக்சர் காட்டுறேன். இந்த படத்துல இதுல என்ன தெரியுது உங்களுக்கு?
Third is my country traditional, ma'am.
Okay.
Second is a professional look, ma'am.
Okay.
First also okay தான் ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much for that answers. You just now you all said that without words we cannot communicate அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்களா? But இங்க யாரும் பேசவே இல்லை. You just saw the photograph and you were telling like entire history of the people. Like இவங்க நல்லவங்க, இவங்க கெட்டவங்க, இவங்க good, இவங்க bad. And you see she is so professional, she is very cultural. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Come on. Just type the answers.
Yes, ma'am.
Type the answers. Yes or no? Yes or no, people? Yeah. Now you see, just now you all said that you cannot communicate without language. But here you see, just by seeing a photograph, you are able to tell so much about a person. But what the point is, there is nothing right or wrong in any dressing. It is all about how and where you dress, for which occasion you dress. Okay. So, our appearance starts communicating even before your words, your looks, your appearance, the way someone dresses. That there starts the body language. You understand? நம்ம பேசுறதுக்கு முந்தியே நம்மள பத்தி ஒரு இம்ப்ரெஷன் வர்றதுக்கு, you understand? So people start forming impressions based on your looks. The first boy, he looked like going to a college. The second boy looks like a professional photographer. He is a model. The third guy is normal guy. And you see the ladies and girls, everybody, like they were all dressed for different occasions. There is nothing wrong in any dress. It is all about where you dress and how you dress. Am I making it clear? புரியுதா? எந்த அக்கேஷனுக்கு நம்ம ட்ரெஸ் பண்றோம் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் கன்வே பண்ணுது. So நான் non-verbalaவே I started communicating. Say for example, if you are going for an interview, the first impression begins with the way you start dressing. You give an opinion, you give an impression, you leave a lasting impression to the person first, like in the first look itself. Okay, you understand what I'm trying to say? So that is the non-verbal communication. Without words, I started communicating through my body language. Okay, am I making it clear? Are we clear about this point? So first, interview, whenever you are going to, all of us are going to take an interview. So the first point you remember is we are going to dress professionally. Okay, there is nothing right or wrong about any dress. It is about how professionally I am dressed. Have I kept my hair well? Have I even you can wear a simple dress. It is not that you have to wear a gorgeous dress and all those things, but a neat and formal wear. You start creating impressions right from the beginning, even without opening your mouth. Am I making it clear, people? Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, I'm good. So, now I think I have started making my point that communication happens non-verbally as well. It is, I would say, it is not non-verbally as well. Most importantly, non-verbally. More than verbal, it is non-verbal. So we saw what is verbal communication. So to know what is verbal communication, it is very simple. Anything that is written or spoken. Interviewer, you just go and answer the questions and all those things. Those are all verbal communication. And so we have to listen and speak. But that is not our priority today. Our priority is non-verbal communication. So what is non-verbal communication? It is sending and receiving messages without words. You don't have to send, don't have to tell anything, you don't have to talk anything, you just have to convey the messages through your body languages. So that is what you call it as non-verbal communication. So what are the things that are included in non-verbal communication? First and foremost is, as I said, the appearance. Second one is facial expressions, gestures, postures, and all these things may be intentional or unintentional. But when coming to interview, when coming to your professional success, this all has to be intentional. It has to be taken much care of. Okay, if you don't understand anywhere, you can just stop me and ask me, right? So shall we move on to the next one? So what is body language? Non-verbal communication happens only through body language. We don't have to talk, but it is our body that talks. So what are the important things? Postures, expression, gestures, and eye contacts. Okay. Have you heard of all these things ever before? Like, have you ever thought about posture? What is a posture? What is the posture? How many of you are sitting straight and erect now with your shoulders high, your heads held high? How many of you are sitting in the right? Okay, shall we continue? Yeah. See, posture is actually the way you sit, the way you stand, the way you look. All those things comprise of posture. So what is it? There are actually a number of postures. First one, they talk about open posture. Okay. What is open posture? When you are sitting, you are expected to sit straight with your shoulders and your head straight. Okay. And even when you stand tall. You are not expected to slouch. Okay. What is slouching? What is slouching? You just bend forward. How many of us do that? No. We do that unknowingly. We don't want to do it intentionally. We do it unknowingly. We slouch forward. So that is not an open posture. That is a closed posture. So you are not going to slouch. If you are going to anywhere, when you walk, any place, wherever you go, you just stand straight, walk fast, and have an open postures. Okay. And what is this closed posture? Like, when I cross my hands, when I cross my legs, I feel very not so very confident. I feel very uncomfortable, and there is so much of discomfort. I feel anxious. Something is going on inside. Okay, I'm sitting outside the waiting hall. Okay, we think the interview happens only when we meet the interviewer. It is not happening these days, right? Like, once when you enter their building, you are being monitored. Okay. You just go to any corporate office for that matter. You have everywhere 360-degree cameras, and they start monitoring right from the way you walk inside, how you entered, how you wished people on the door. Did you wish them? Did you thank them? Did you greet them? All these are body languages. Okay. So how will you walk? How you come inside? How you sit? How are you waiting in the hall? Everything is noted. So when you sit straight. And when we are, like, say, for example, when we are talking to other people, if you are just going to lean forward a little bit and listen to them, it is a kind of positive posture. Why? Because You show some kind of interest, okay, to listen to that people. So that is a positive posture. So I have listed a number of postures here, like open posture, closed posture, leaning, slouching, and standing tall. These are very, very important and significant people. You have to be agile, moving forward, like with energy, full of energy and spirit. That is very contagious actually to get a good job. See, for example, I have given here. So when you are sitting in an interview, knowingly or unknowingly, we slouch. Okay, even in the classrooms we sit, right? This will not happen in a overnight. இன்னைக்கு நான் வந்து செஷன் அட்டென்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன், நாளைக்கு வந்து நான் ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டா உட்கார்ந்துருவேன்னா உட்கார முடியாது. It has to come இன்னையில இருந்து, it has to start. You have to be mindfully aware of sitting in a straight position. Every time when I sit straight with my shoulders straight. Can you see the right posture there and the slouched posture there? Are we able to see that? And you see, this is the closed posture. Here somebody is giving a presentation and her hands are locked. Cross arms are not a positive posture. It shows that you are not very comfortable. Okay, so what are the things that I have to avoid during an interview? Slouching, definitely no. You see how the boy is slouched there? Do you see any energy there? Nothing at all. Okay, so another important thing I could always check with these youngsters is that rocking the chair. Yes, do we do that? All of us do that, right? We keep rocking the chairs. We just, and these days we have these chairs that are like movable, right? And so we keep moving it and we keep playing with the chairs. That is definitely unacceptable posture. You are not supposed to rock the chairs. And most importantly, you are going for a photo session, hands inside the pocket, looks very stylish. But in an interview, what is the posture? If you are going in an interview or in a presentation, whatever it is, you are not going to put your hands inside the pockets. Why? Because putting the pockets makes you feel insecure. Okay, am I making it clear? So keep that in mind. Whenever you are talking to somebody very professional, you are not going to put your hands inside the pockets. And then, as I said, closed arms and shrugged shoulders. These are all the wrong body postures, which will give you a very negative impression, and it is not going to create any big impact in the interviewers. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. So the power of posture. So why are we talking so much about this posture? Now, enna posture? The posture conveys, the posture in which you sit, you stand, you walk, conveys your confidence level. The confidence எவ்வளோ இருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறது the posture வச்சு 50% the interviewer can analyze. Okay, so first appearanceல 25 marks. First 25 marks வந்துருவாங்க. How you dress, how formally you dress. Second one is the posture. How you sit, how you stand, how you walk, how you stand tall, how confident are you. All these things speak. See, now do you understand? You are not talking anything, but your body language is giving you marks. Out of 100 marks, the body language has started giving you marks. So the posture is so very powerful in any academic or formal interviews or wherever it is. It shows your confidence level. Okay. So now you see this beautiful pictures of leaders. See their postures. See Indra Nooyi. Can we see Indra Nooyi? Can we see Sundar Pichai? See the way they are seated, like open and their arms open, sitting straight, tall, and the shoulders. See the shoulders. Most of the leaders have powerful postures. From today on, please do look at any leaders for that matter. Any leaders, anybody whom you like, they are known for their postures. Okay. Am I making it clear? Are you guys with me? Are you guys with me? Yes? Can I see some thumbs up? Thumbs up? Yes, lovely. So are we clear? So far, I think we are clear. Shall we move on to the gestures? So now postures we know. What is posture? Now we move on to gesture. So what is the difference between gesture and posture, ma'am? So posture is the way you stand, the way you look. What is this gesture? This is a very small bodily actions we do. Okay. Minute actions. We do it in everyday life. See, even when I am talking, my hands are moving, and I'm making small gestures. So you understand, a gesture is a very small but a visible bodily action that conveys a specific message. You do it. Most of the time gestures become a part and parcel of our life. Say for example, let me tell you an example. You leave your home, right? Early morning you get up, you get ready for your college, do everything, and then you are leaving home. What do you do when you leave? When you just come out of the gate, you wave your hand to your mom, is it not? Yes or not? Ammaku bye solvoma, thangachikku bye solvoma. What are we doing? We are waving the hand. What is that? That is a gesture to say bye. Bye, I'm just leaving now. Okay? You are not talking. You are not even saying bye. Sometimes it is accompanied, but sometimes we just wave our hands and we say that hi. When you see your friends, a friendly gesture, a big hi. Hi, how are you? Hi. And these are all gestures, bodily gestures. Most of the time, they are accompanied with words. Sometimes they are not accompanied with words as well. Okay. And so these gestures are very, very important in communication skills as well. Okay, see, if you are just going to talk without any gestures, definitely whatever you are trying to communicate is going to be very monotonous. So it can be accompanied with little bit of hand movements, facial expressions, and all those things. Say, another important thing is when you are in a working condition. See, for example, if a boss wants to appreciate his employee, his worker, he doesn't have to go and say like, oh my God, you have done this much, that much. No, nothing like that. Just a pat on the shoulder. Think about your professor coming to you and just patting your shoulder saying that, good job. How it will feel, that small gesture. You understand? Just நம்ம தோலை வந்து நம்ம ப்ரொஃபஸர் தட்டிக்கு நீ வந்து ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டு நல்லா படிச்சு மார்க் வாங்கியிருக்கீங்க. அப்போ ஜஸ்ட் வந்து உங்க ஷோல்டரை வந்து இப்படி தட்டி கொடுத்து நல்லா பண்ணிருக்கப்பா அப்படின்னு உங்க ப்ரொஃபஸர் சொல்றாங்க. உங்க பேரண்ட்ஸ் வந்து உங்க அப்பா வந்து சொல்றாங்க நல்ல எக்ஸாம் எழுதிட்டப்பா அப்படின்னு just a pat on your shoulder. That is a very simple gesture, but that leaves an everlasting impression. That says a lot, is it not? So these kind of small gestures and movements are very, very essential in any communication, be it professional and personal, I would say. Okay, to build up a relationship, these gestures are very, very important. And winking of eyes, we do with our friends. And we most probably, we do not do it as an official one, but we do it as a professional one. And see, and most important, can anyone tell me what is the most important gesture, first gesture you will do when you meet a person officially? Officially, நீங்க ஒருத்தரை பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா first thing what is that you will do? Can you tell anyone? Unmute yourself and tell me. Anybody please? Or chat? Can I hear it from the chat box? What will be your first gesture? What will be your first gesture? Come on, tell me, people. What is your first gesture? You look somebody, eye contact, yes, okay. But what is the first thing I'm just asking? Gesture. What is the first gesture you will do? Welcoming. How will you welcome? Excellent. How will you, Pragdish? Yes, how will you welcome, Pragdish? You are meeting somebody, your higher official or something, join hands to greet them. Excellent. That is our Indian cultural way of saying namaste, right? Namma vandu vanakkam solvoma. It is our Tamil culture to say welcome. But going for work, I don't think we are just going to say vanakkam to people. But when you are going for an interview, there will be a panel of interviewers seated there. You just greet them, and the first thing you do is shake them hands. Okay. Handshake, a firm handshake is very, very important. And even with the handshake, people will start evaluating you. Okay, even the handshake is not a loose handshake. It has to be a very firm, smart, and a short handshake. You understand? So that is very, very important. Here you see namaste. Here you have handshake, thumbs up for a good job. And this hearting is very famous among the youngsters, right? These are all gestures. So we use it both in professional and communication, official lives. Okay. So even this, right? As I told you, a firm handshake is very, very important when it comes to the professional thing. And nodding again is very important. Why this nodding in any communication? Or why we are nod? What is to nod your head? What is to nod? Do we nod when we are people taking? I don't see these days people are nodding actually. Even when people we are taking classes, right? I can't see students nodding. In those days, students used to nod along with us. So we will get every time we'll get an affirmation like, yes, I am understood. He is following me. பேசும்போது நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம்? தலையை ஆட்டுவோமா? ஆமா அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி. அது நீங்க கவனிச்சீங்கன்னா மட்டும்தான் அது நடக்கும். Only when you listen to someone, you will start nodding unknowingly. It happens. All these things, if you see, everything will be happening without your knowledge. So only when you listen, you will nod. So when your friend is talking to you the whole day, okay, but you don't nod your head, you don't move your eyes, you just look repeated on your mobile phones. How it feels for him? Okay, not acknowledged. You are not being valued. If this is the case in a personal life, then think about your professional life. When your employer or when your higher official or your colleague is coming and talking to you, you are expected to listen first of all, and then you will nod your head. Nodding is the positive gesture. So I'm just giving you some samples. There are lots of gestures, but for the want of time, I'm just covering only few gestures and postures and all those things. Okay. So nodding is it means actually you are listening to people and you communicate that the person is valued. So these are all positive gestures. Okay. Now you see thumbs up is a positive gesture, and when you are giving a presentation, you are expected to walk. Say for example, you definitely you will be expected to give a presentation, right? In an interview, you will stand in front of many of the people, and you will have to open your hands. You can do some bodily small gestures. You have to utilize the entire forum, and all these gestures will definitely give you a positive impression about you. Okay, so now after completing your appearance, 25 marks is over. Next, your posture, 25 marks is over. So with the little bit of gestures and talking, another 25 marks is over. So yes, when we have positive postures, definitely there should be some negative postures as well. Definitely we need to know, because we have to avoid this. In any communication, pointing figure is considered as something very, very aggressive and accusatory. Okay, we know this. What is pointing fingers? Kai kaatchi, நம்ம அப்படி கை காமிச்சு சொல்றோம் இல்லையா? That is definitely, you are not, at any cost, you are not going to do that. Okay, you are not going to point fingers, be it your friend, be it your parents, family, friend, whatever it is, official, professional communication. We are not pointing fingers to anybody, which is considered as very, very aggressive and accusatory. And see the second person with his pursed lips. He is completely frustrated. Okay, he doesn't want to listen to what he is talking. A manager is saying something, you just sit with your lips locked like that. That is going to create a negative impression. And then tapping, as like rocking your chairs, this tapping your fingers and feet, definitely it shows that you are bored, you are not listening, and you are like under evaluating the speaker's confidence. Okay. And the most common gesture which I see on everyday basis among the youngsters is fidgeting with their hairs. Yes, all of us, right? Most of the students in their exam halls, in their classrooms, everywhere, every time you see your hands are on your hair. எப்பயுமே கை தலையிலேயே வச்சிருக்கோமா மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த டைம் இப்படி முடிய வச்சு ஏதோ பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கும் all the time we are doing it. Please don't do that. When you go for a work, when you go for an interview, definitely you are not supposed to put your just clean combed hair, well kept hair, and you are not going to fidget with your hair. Okay, so that is we are not doing, and you are not going to play with your shawls. We are not playing with your shirts, tees, and all those things. And the most dirty and ugliest gesture of everything is biting your nails. So this is also like we have to avoid. Are we clear? Shall we move on to the next? So these are all few gestures that are supposed to be avoided during any professional communication. So gestures and meaning, as I said, open gestures, they show your confidence, your receptiveness, acceptance, and your trustworthiness and all those things. So, and in understanding gestures, there is also cultural difference. I will just come back to you later. We'll move on this. And the most important thing is facial expression. Okay, this is the famous Thomas Shelby, right? Reaction. What is this? What does this mean? Can anyone tell me what does this mean? Anybody? We all had this, right? We all had these memes. Every time we have this. Yes? What does that mean? Thumbs up is okay. What does that mean, man? Anybody can tell me, even you in Tamil, you can tell me. What does that stands for? Anybody?
Eye contact, ma'am. Eye contact.
Eye contact, okay, ma. And the posture பார்த்தோன்னே என்ன மாதிரி உங்களுக்கு தோணுது? அது ரொம்ப பாப்புலர் ஆச்சு உங்க யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ்குள்ள அந்த எனி டைம் இட்ஸ் லைக் ஹவ் ஐ பாதர்ட் எஸ் ஆர் நோ ஹூ கேர்ஸ் எனக்கு என்னப்பா என்னவா இருந்தா என்ன தட் இஸ் தட் ரியாக்ஷன் இஸ் இட் நாட் எஸ் ஆர் நோ so see they say like if you are somebody is going to talk to you like this and your facial expression is this
Emotional face.
Emotional. Okay, it is not actually emotional. That emotional less. Exactly. Super. So that is you are not showing any interest at all. You don't want to listen to people. This what happens? Whoever it is, what is my problem? So this is the facial expression. Just with the facial expression matters a lot. So here comes the next 25 marks. How attentive are you? So what is the best expression? Like first best thing that you can create an impression is a beautiful smile. Okay, the smile is all welcoming and warm. You just enter the hall, you look into the people who are seated there in the panel of members, and let's just give a very short and a lovely warm smile. And then you sit down. That gets you another 25 marks. Okay, so facial expression matters a lot, and the smile is the first thing which you have to wear invariably in any professional situations. Okay, so to get a job, yes, we have to smile, whether we like it or not, smile. But let me tell you, once when you start loving what you do, the smile comes naturally. Okay, you don't have to force the smile. ஒரு விஷயம் நமக்கு பிடிக்கும் போது அந்த விஷயம் நம்ம அப்படியே ஹாப்பியா அது பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிருவோம். அதை வந்து நம்ம கம்பல் பண்ணி ஸ்மைல் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிற அவசியமே இருக்காது. You understand? So the smile comes naturally. So a smile is the beautiful facial expression which I want everyone to wear it everywhere you go. Okay. So next one is, these are all the facial expressions. Sitting outside the interview hall, I am anxious. Yes, all of us are anxious. It is not that only you are anxious. It is my first interview. It is my first presentation. It is my first address. I am anxious, but that should not be seen in my eyes. Is it not? See, you see the face reactions here, like her eyeballs are here and there. There is so much of anxiousness in her face. Definitely, these expressions are not welcomed in a professional situation. So now see here the facial expression. He is smiling, all smiling, and look at the girl. No, like she is looking into the eyes of the opponent and listening so very patiently. This kind of facial expressions will win people's heart, okay, like both professional and personal. We've been talking quite a lot, right? I just want you to watch this particular video just for a few minutes. And I just want you to talk about this video. Just say whatever hits your mind. Are we able to see the video?
Who are you?
My name's Andy Sachs. I recently graduated from Northwestern University.
What are you doing here?
Well, I think I could do a good job as your assistant. I came to New York to be a journalist and sent letters out everywhere, and then finally got a call from Alliance Clark and met with Sherry up at Human Resources, and basically it's this or auto universe.
So you don't read Runway?
No?
Before today, you had never heard of me.
No.
You had no style or sense of fashion.
Well, I think that depends on what you're...
No. Wasn't a question.
I was editor-in-chief of the Daily Northwestern. I also won a national competition for college journalism with my series on the Janitors Union, which exposed the exploitation of... Yeah, okay. You're right. I don't fit in here. I am not skinny or glamorous, and I don't know that much about fashion, but I'm smart. I learn fast, and I will work
All right,
very...
I got the exclusive on the Cavalli for Gwyneth. But the problem is, with that huge feathered headdress that she's wearing, she looks like she's working the main stage at Golden Nugget.
Thank you for your time.
He's that sad little person. Are we doing a before and after piece I don't know about?
Did you see that video clip? Did you see that? Yes. Now, can you just reflect on that video? We were talking about facial expression. Did you observe the facial expression of that heroine there? Yes? Can anyone unmute yourself and say anything about that? You can talk to me in Tamil. Please feel comfortable in Tamil. The point is to be understood. Anybody? Do you think, or at least answer me, the facial expressions, do you think conveys that is she confident or what? Okay, so I think the time is up. We don't have much time. So you see the expressions, all the wrong expressions there, facial expression. She was doing all the wrong facial expression because she was not prepared for that interview. Okay, so she was not confident. She was not able to answer the questions, and so she was showing all lot of facial expressions. The interviewer was not even ready to look at her. Understand? She just says, "Okay, leave." Okay, that is the gesture the person says. Okay, leave. That's it. Okay, so facial expressions matter a lot. Okay, we'll try to wind up at the earliest. So facial expressions, and most important thing is I'll just quickly run through it quickly. You see that eye contact. Eye contact is very, very important, and we were talking about eye contact, right? You have to look into people's eyes. So that tells you that you are more engaged, you are confident, and you have the good striking balance between their effective communication skills. So, okay. So even there is body language, it comes, even the distance in which you stand conveys a message. There is something called as intimate distance, there is something called as personal distance, social distance, and public distance. Okay. All these, even this distance conveys a message to the people that you are close, that you are colleagues, that you are friends, you are addressing the gathering. So many things. Okay. So when it comes to body language, I just wanted to say there are a lot of cultural differences. So you are expected to understand the cultural differences and then you have to talk. Okay. Okay. Cultural differences. What is cultural differences? Cultural difference, it is not that you have to go ஈஸ்டுக்கும் அமெரிக்காவுக்கும் நமக்கும் தான், நார்த்துக்கும் சவுத்துக்கும் தான் அப்படிங்கிறது கல்ச்சரல் டிஃபரன்ஸ் இல்ல. இங்க சென்னைக்கும் கோயம்புத்தூருக்குமே கல்ச்சரல் டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கும். கரெக்டா? சோ தேர் ஆர் லாட் ஆஃப் cultural differences. இந்த cultural differences you have to understand when it comes to body language. ஒரு சின்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொன்னா I think you will understand. Say இப்போ ஜாப்பனீஸ் கல்ச்சர், சைனீஸ் கல்ச்சர்லாம் இருக்குல்ல, அங்க யூ ஹாவ் டு லுக் இன் டு பீப்புள்ஸ் ஐஸ். when you meet them you bow down. அதுதான் அவங்களோட கல்ச்சர். in to show their respect you bow down and you look into their eyes. that is only for a short while. ஒரு கொஞ்சம் ஒரு 2 minutes 2 seconds அவ்வளவுதான் நீங்க அவங்க கண்ணை பார்க்கணும். அதுக்கு மேல பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா it is considered as rude. இது அவங்களோட கல்ச்சர், இது நமக்கு தெரியாது. பட் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம், நம்ம மேடம் கண்ணை பார்த்துதான் பேச சொல்லியிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம், கண்ணை பார்த்துக்கிட்டே பேசுவோம். அது அவங்களோட கல்ச்சர்ல வேற. இட் இஸ் கன்சிடர்ட் அஸ் நாட் சோ வெரி ரெஸ்பெக்ட்ஃபுல். ஸோ இப்போ இந்த பாடி லாங்குவேஜ்ல மோஸ்ட் குரூஷியல் திங் என்ன அப்படின்னா யூ ஹாவ் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் தி கல்ச்சுரல் டிஃபரன்சஸ். ஒருத்தருக்கும் இருக்கிற கல்ச்சுரல் டிஃபரன்ஸ் என்ன. இப்ப எனக்கும் திருநெல்வேலி சைட்ல இருக்கிறவங்களுக்குமே கல்ச்சுரல் டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கும். நாங்க வணக்கம் சொல்லுவாங்க, வாங்க சொல்லுவாங்க. அது எல்லாத்தையுமே அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு யூ ஹாவ் டு கோ. ஓகே, ஈவன் why I'm bringing in cultural difference here is நம்ம ஒர்க் பண்ற இடத்துல it is not that we will be working in the same group of people. என்னோட பீப்புளுக்கு தான் நான் ஒர்க் பண்ணுவேன் அப்படின்னா இருக்க முடியாது. அந்த ஒர்க் பண்ற அட்மாஸ்பியர்ல எல்லாருமே இருப்பாங்க, எல்லா கல்ச்சர் எல்லா கம்யூனிட்டி சேர்ந்தவங்களும் இருப்பாங்க. அப்போ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும்னா அவங்க கல்ச்சரையும் புரிஞ்சு அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி நம்ம பாடி லாங்குவேஜையும் மாத்திக்கணும். ஓகே, so like here we have the examples. Namaste and all those things, handshake, இதெல்லாம் எந்தெந்த கல்ச்சர் ஸ்பெசிபிக் அப்படின்னு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணி நம்ம பாடி லாங்குவேஜ் மூலமா நம்ம இதெல்லாம் கொண்டு வரணும். ஓகே, ஸோ கமிங் டு வெர்பல் அண்ட் நான் வெர்பல் கம்யூனிகேஷன், the key difference என்ன அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா the most important thing is verbal, yes important, but even அதோட ரொம்ப important is non-verbal communication. And non-verbal communication, it will start giving you marks right from the beginning even without you talk. நீ பேசினதுக்கு அப்புறம் மார்க் வாங்க போற, பட் பேசுறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே உனக்கு மார்க் வாங்கக்கூடிய ஒரு விஷயம் என்ன அப்படின்னா உன்னோட பாஸ்டர்ஸ், உன்னோட நான் வெர்பல் கம்யூனிகேஷன், யுவர் கெஸ்டர்ஸ் அண்ட் ஃபேஷியல் cues. Okay, so if you want to be very effective in communication, you have to master this art of body language. இந்த பாடி லாங்குவேஜையும் இந்த நான் வெர்பல் கம்யூனிகேஷனையும் நம்ம மாஸ்டர் பண்ணியே ஆகணும். நம்ம சக்சஸ்ஃபுல் கெரியர் இருக்கணும், நான் சக்சஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருந்தே ஆகணும் நீங்க டிசைட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா இட் இஸ் அ மஸ்ட். அப்போ ஹவ் am I going to harness this body language? இதை நான் ஓகே மேம் இதெல்லாம் சொல்லிட்டீங்க, இப்ப இதெல்லாம் எப்படி நம்ம பண்றது அப்படின்னா first thing is you have to understand all these things. இது எல்லாமே இருக்கு அப்படிங்கறத நம்ம முதல்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். புரிஞ்சுட்டு and then you will have to start working on your areas. உங்களோட பாடிக்கு ஏத்த மாதிரி everyone is gifted with their best. ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்குமே ஒரு ஸ்டேஜ், ஒரு ஹைட், ஒரு வெயிட், ஒரு லுக், ஒரு ஸ்மைல், எல்லாமே there is something best about us. அது என்னன்னு கண்டுபிடிச்சு you will have to start working on that. Okay, so when you recognize and interpret all these things, definitely you can become a successful person. So இப்போ how am I going to do? First இதெல்லாம் இருக்குன்னு தெரிஞ்சுது. அப்போ second thing is self awareness. I actually had a lot of activities, but இப்போ அதுக்கு டைம் இருக்கான்னு எனக்கு தெரியல. See, if you have time you can do it. You just take a paper and write.
Ma'am, kindly give activity, ma'am, no issues. It may be good.
Okay, fine. Okay then.
10 to 15
now,
minutes.
Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes. Okay then. Now, so we know, right? What are we? Now I just want you to take a paper and pen and write 2 positive things about your body. உங்களோட height, weight, smile, என்னோட warmth, whatever it is. அது 2 positive things you will write. Okay. And also, in another bit paper, I want you to write 2 negative things, 2 negative gestures you have. ஓகே, ஏதோ ஒரு 2 கெஸ்டர் உன்ன இவ்வளவு நாள் நீ உனக்கே தெரிஞ்சிருக்காது, நீ அதை வந்து பண்ணிட்டு இருந்திருப்ப, உன் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் சொல்லியிருப்பாங்க, உங்க அம்மா அப்பா சொல்லியிருப்பாங்க, பட் அதை உன்னால மாத்திக்கவே முடியாது. அந்த மாதிரி ஏதோ ஒரு 2 கெஸ்டரை ஒரு பிட் பேப்பர்ல எழுதுறீங்க. டூ இட் நவ் பாப்போம். ரைட் இட். Are we writing? Two things about yourself. Two strong points about yourself. இந்த 2 வச்சு நான் வேலை வாங்கிடுவேன்ப்பா அப்படின்னு சொல்ற மாதிரி ஒரு 2 விஷயம் சொல்லுங்க பாப்போம். Anybody would like to share 2 positive things on the chat screen? Any thumbs up? Are you with me or am I talking all alone? Yes. Yes. Nice to hear. See a lot of thumbs up. I just want to render the positive thing. Anybody, if you want to unmute yourself, just tell those things. Come forward. 2 positive things about you. Anything la? Have you written? Communication skills, super. So you are good at Sanjay is very good at communication skills. So otherwise, if you master your communication skill, I will tell you definitely the future is yours. Because my smile, positives, oh lovely, lovely. Ideas, great. Great. Body language, body postures. Pragdish, yes, Pragdish. Super. I'm glad that sharing information and thoughts. Yes, super. Face appearance. Yes, your look. Great. Yes, Manikandan. Creativity. Durga. Yes, Durga. Lovely. So we have so many gestures. Yes. So these are all the positive things, right? We know that. Now have we written 2 negative, positive mindset? Yes. Have we written negative things? Acceptance, knowledge. Okay. All those things, right? Okay. Okay, come on. Tell me did you write any face reaction? Yes. Did you write any 2 negative things about your gestures that you were following unknowingly so far? Slouching, keeping your hands crossed. Agree to anyone? Okay. Okay, sure. Okay, that is your negative thing you are talking about. I am just talking about negative gestures, shouting others. Oh, frowning. Okay. Okay. So, keeping trust on everyone. Shiva Prakash. Okay. So, is that positive or negative? I do not know. Sundaramurthy overthinking. Okay. Okay, have you written the 2 negative things? Now, what you are not going to share that. What is the negative gestures you carried it? You are not going to give it to me. What you are going to do is take the paper, crumple the paper, crush it. If you want to tear it, and then just throw it away far away. Okay. So we are just going to it gives you a kind of happiness actually, and it doesn't mean that you are throwing away all the negative gestures immediately. But this is the first step, awareness. என்கிட்ட இந்த நெகட்டிவ் திங் இருக்கு, இந்த நெகட்டிவ் கெஸ்டர் இருக்கு அப்படின்னு. ஆங்கர் எல்லாம் குவாலிட்டிஸ்ல வரும். நம்ம வந்து இவ்வளவு கெஸ்டர்ஸ் இத பத்தி பேசிட்டு இருந்தோம் இல்லையா? So good. I'm happy that you are identifying all these things. Okay. So on the negative things எழுதி crumble பண்ணி பேப்பரை நல்லா கசக்கி தூக்கி போட்டுருங்க. Okay, that is the first step. You are getting aware of these are all the negative things அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. அது slowly you will have to start working on it. You understand? Okay. So that is the negative thing, and mastering the body language. if you want to be professionally successful, you are expected to master your body language. That is your non-verbal communication. Okay. So I just want to end this with one specific person. Look at this man, a true icon, and every time, every frame, every picture, you can see the real man, his postures, his facial expression, his gestures, his smile, his attitude, how calm and composed he is. எவ்வளோ அவங்க போஸ்டர், அந்த லீடர்ஸுக்கு உண்டான ரியல் போஸ்டர், ரியல் கெஸ்டர்ஸ், அந்த ஸ்மைல், எவ்ரி திங் இஸ் சோ வெரி யூனிக் அபவுட் திஸ் பர்சன். நீங்க இவரோட பிக் எந்த பிக் வேணா எடுத்து பாருங்க, எந்த பிக்லயுமே அவர் கேஷுவலாவோ ஒரு இதாவோ இருக்க மாட்டாங்க. This is the true icons of India. This is what leadership is all about. This is mastering your body language. Okay. So finally, I would like to conclude by saying just one thing. There is a saying that states, "Don't judge a book by its cover." Right? People say, right? Always say, என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, புக்கை பார்த்து கவரை பார்த்து புக்கை ஜட்ஜ் பண்ணாதீங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. கரெக்டா? எஸ், இட் இஸ் ட்ரூ. கவர் நல்லாம இருக்கலாம், பட் உள்ளுக்குள்ள வந்து எசன்ஸ் நல்லா இருக்கும். தட் இஸ் ட்ரூ, 100% ட்ரூ. பட் இன் திஸ் டுடே சினாரியோ, appearance is the first chapter of impression. If you want to be professionally fit, I just termed this coin. I have coined this term. I think professionally fit, medically fit, அந்த மாதிரிலாம் இல்லாம, if you want to become professionally fit, the first thing is appearance is the first chapter, and it will tell you what the substance is. Okay, it gives the kind of entry pass. Your body language, your postures, your attitude தான் வந்து it is a entry pass. இத வச்சுதான் நீங்க உள்ள போக முடியும். உள்ள போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் உங்ககிட்ட சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ் இருக்கு, உங்ககிட்ட வந்து ஹார்ட் ஸ்கில்ஸ் இருக்கு. He is good in accounting, he is good in leadership, he is good in all the other things. அப்படின்னு தெரிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் you will definitely get a place. Okay, so definitely compelling cover தான் உங்களோட body language. It is நம்ம வந்து இப்படியும் எடுத்துக்கலாம். It is not that you don't judge a book. Book is also judged by the cover. So make your cover appealing and pleasing. Okay, with this I close this thing, close the session. If you have any doubts and queries, you can ask me. And I would also like to suggest certain things. Okay. Ma'am, is it okay? Am I done?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your timely words to the students.
Hope it is helpful to them, at least to some extent.
Students, please give feedback about the program in live. Anyone?
I would like to suggest one movie, people. Like, if you are interested in watching movies, there are 2 movies I would suggest you. ரெண்டு படம் சொல்றேன் பாருங்க. One is Intern. Okay, Intern is all about how to get into a job. Okay, அதுல just watch that movie. It's so mind blowing. நம்ம இப்ப body language பத்தி இதெல்லாம் எவ்வளவு பேசணும் இல்லையா, facial expression, all those things. அது எல்லாமே scene by scene you will know that. That is one thing, Intern. And number 2 is The Pursuit of Happiness. You just watch that movie. அது உங்க லைஃப் சேஞ்சரா இருக்கும். The movie be a kind of game changer, life changer, whatever it is. Okay, I wish you all success. Professionally, become professionally fit and get a great job and have great successful career. Thank you so much.
எனி ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஏதாவது ஒருத்தர் வந்து ஃபீட்பேக் சொல்லுமா, ப்ரோக்ராம் எப்படி இருந்துச்சு, என்ன கற்றுக்கிட்டீங்கன்னு 2 விஷயத்தை பற்றி சொல்லுங்கள். நீங்கள் ஸ்க்ரீன் ஷேரிங்கை ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிக்கலாம்னு.
Yeah.
Students, Reshma,
Ma'am.
ஃபீட்பேக் மட்டும்
Good evening, ma'am.
நீங்களே சொல்லிடுங்க, ஃபீட்பேக்கே சொல்லிடுங்க. சொல்லிட்டு அப்புறம்
Ma'am, the session was so useful, ma'am. We third year students are very much engaging in this interviews process, and they are very much, and the interviewers are expecting us to be more professional, ma'am. In group discussion also, they are need us to be in very eye contact. They expect us to uh, tell our points through eye contact. So it's very useful sessions, ma'am.
எனி அதர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்மா?
மேம் நான் சொல்லிட்டேன் மேம்.
சொல்லுங்கடா சுப்ரகாஷ்.
மேம் தேங்க்யூ மேம். கம்யூனிகேஷன்ல இத்தனை வேஸ் இருக்குன்றதுன்றது பெருசாக எனக்கு தெரியாது. பட் ஆனால் ஓகே, நான் ஐ கான்டாக்ட்லேயும் நம்ம பார்க்குறதுல வச்சும் தெரிஞ்சுக்கலான்றதை தெரிஞ்சுட்டேன். அண்ட் கேரியர் பற்றியும் தெரிஞ்சுட்டேன் மேம். அண்ட் நீங்கள் எடுத்த அந்த கான்செப்ட் மேலே இருந்துச்சு, 2 திங்ஸ் நெகட்டிவ் அண்ட் பாசிட்டிவ், அண்ட் அதை நெகட்டிவ்ஸை டேர் பண்ணி இல்லை ஏதோ பண்ணி தூக்கி போட்டுருங்க, எல்லாமே இருந்துச்சு மேம். நியூ திங்ஸ் தான், பட் ஆனால் நல்லா யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சு மேம். தேங்க்யூ மேம். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் யுவர் ப்ரெசன்ஸ் அண்ட் கிவ் மீ திஸ் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி மேம்.
Thank you, Suprakash. Thank you.
Ma'am, I can. Ma'am,
சொல்லுங்க
மேம் இப்ப நீங்க சொன்னதுல இருந்து நாங்க இப்போ ஒரு இடத்துக்கு போய் எப்படி லாங்குவேஜோ இல்ல கம்யூனிகேஷனோ எப்படி லேர்ன் பண்றதுன்னு எங்களுக்கு நல்ல ஒரு சக்சஸ்ஃபுல்லா ஒரு ஸ்பீச்சா இருந்துச்சு மேம். ஒரு ஃபியர்னஸ் இல்லாம எப்படி போய் ஹேண்டில் பண்றதுன்றது ஒரு இது குட் கான்வர்சேஷனா இருந்துச்சு மேம். தேங்க்யூ மேம்.
Thank you, Durga. Thank you.
தேங்க்யூ மேம்.
எனி அதர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்? ஓகே ரேஷ்மா, இங்க கண்டினியூ பண்ணுங்க.
As we conclude this enriching webinar on Elevate Your Professional Presence, the Power of Postures and Gestures, it is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks. First and foremost, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. T. Mangekarsi ma'am, for her enlightening session. Your insights into the power of body language has been truly inspiring and will undoubtedly help us enhance our professional presence, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your expertise with us, ma'am. I would also like to express our sincere thanks to Dr. M. Chandra, ma'am, head of the Department of BBA, for her unwavering support and guidance in making this event possible. A special thanks to our organizing secretaries, Ms. K. Sonia Nancy, ma'am, and Ms. R. Rajalakshmi, ma'am, for their meticulous planning and effort in ensuring the smooth execution of this webinar. Your dedication is deeply appreciated, ma'am. Lastly, I thank all the participants for your active involvement and enthusiasm. Your presence made this session truly meaningful. Thank you, guys. Thank you all and have a wonderful day ahead.
தேங்க்யூ மேம். ஃபீட்பேக் லிங்க் போஸ்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ப்ளீஸ் வந்து ஃபீட்பேக் லிங்கை ஃபில் பண்ணுங்கள். சர்டிஃபிகேட் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். தேங்க்யூ மேம். ஸோ தேங்க்யூ சார்.
Thank you, Dr. Chandra. Thank you, all the faculties. Thank you so much for this opportunity. We would like to I would like to play something like in future, maybe like we can have a hands-on training program. Like we can check for the. I would love to come actually. Thank you. Thank you for it.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.